Hello, my name is David Petrosky. I'm a California attorney representing landlords with eviction cases. Today I'm going to be talking about the updates to the LA City and LA County Eviction Moratorium as of December 2022. First, a disclaimer. The rules surrounding evictions change frequently, and you should not rely on this as legal advice. Please check with your own legal counsel before making a decision on how to act when it comes to your landlord-tenant matter. Landlords should also check for any local or state rent control or just cause eviction protections. I consistently receive 5 stars. I've been representing landlords since 2004. I'm a published author and a referral source for realtors, landlords, and other attorneys. And we get results. Of course, there's no guarantee of success on any given case. I'm going to first talk about the LA County Eviction Moratorium, and then I'll discuss the LA City Eviction Moratorium. With respect to the LA County Eviction Moratorium, some good news for landlords. The majority of the moratorium will be ending at the end of this year, December 2022. Non-payment of rent cases will be able to begin in January 2023, but just for the January 2023 rent and beyond. To put it another way, if you have a tenant who hasn't been paying rent in 2022, and then January 2023 comes along and they don't pay the January 2023 rent, you can give that tenant a 3-day notice to pay or quit just for the January rent, but you may not want to give the tenant a notice for non-payment of rent for any prior months, especially if the tenant had claimed a COVID-related hardship, as the tenant will get extra time to pay back that rent that incurred during the moratorium period. Other at-fault evictions will be able to proceed in January 2023, including things like for nuisance or damage to the property. No-fault evictions, which is an eviction where you are removing a tenant not because of anything they're doing wrong necessarily, but you want the property back for some other reason that's not the tenant's fault. Those types of evictions will be able to resume in January 2023, subject to any rent control or other laws. One example of a rent control law in LA County is properties located in unincorporated parts of LA County may have just cause eviction protection, so keep that in mind. But for the most part, no-fault evictions will be able to resume in January 2023, except for cases where the tenant has claimed a COVID-related reason for non-payment of rent between July of 2022 and December of 2022. If you have a tenant who claimed a COVID-related hardship as a reason for not paying rent between July and December of 2022, you won't be able to do that no-fault eviction for the time being. There may also be other tenant protections to come in LA County, so you'll want to stay up to date on the news to see what, if any, additional changes come into effect in the near future. Next, I'm going to talk about the City of Los Angeles. The City of LA's moratorium on evictions applies to rental properties that are located within the City of LA. Non-payment of rent cases in the City of LA will be allowed to begin in February 2023, so properties in LA City get 1 additional month of the eviction moratorium. Similar to LA County, if your tenant's not paying rent in February 2023, you can give the tenant a 3-day notice, but you'll just want to give the tenant the 3-day notice for the February 2023 rent only, especially if the tenant had claimed a COVID-related hardship during the moratorium period. No-fault evictions will be allowed beginning in February 2023 as well, subject to the RSO and any other laws. No rent increases if your property is under the LA RSO until February of 2024. Ellis Act evictions for RSO properties will be able to begin in April of 2023. And that COVID-19 Renters Protection Fact Sheet that's been in effect in Los Angeles City since 2020 will still need to be given to tenants until 1 year after the moratorium ends. We have a link to that on our website, attorneydavid.com. Additional tenant protections might be coming down the pipeline in the City of LA, just like they might be coming in the future in LA County. So it'll be in your interest to follow us on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter to receive those updates, as we do post updates on a regular basis. Landlords who are interested in learning more about what their rights and responsibilities are when it comes to landlord-tenant law and evictions can schedule a consultation on our website, which is attorneydavid.com. Again, that's attorneydavid.com. Thank you so much.